Welcome to Film Review. In the present video, we will be going through the 2011 film No Hidden Obligations. Now is the right time to review. We should get everything rolling. Turn on captions and spoilers ahead. The film starts and we are requiring 15 years in the past where we see Adam and Emma meeting each other in a camp. As they talk, Adam proceeds to let Emma know that his mother and father may be having a separation soon. Adam tells her that he is profoundly vexed and Emma is truly thoughtful towards him and attempts to comfort him. Adam attempts to take benefit of the open door within reach and inquires as to whether he can kiss her yet. She says no. The scene then changes to quite a while back where both Emma and Adam have grown up and they run into one another at a party after such countless years. Adam lets Emma know that he prefers her and she consents to go out on the town with him. The scene changes and we see Adam at a memorial service. This is Emma's dad's memorial service and Adam is likewise there. Adam is then acquainted with Emma's sister named Katie, and after that he leaves. The scene then changes to simply 1 year prior. Emma runs into Adam Patrice and Adam's better half named Vanessa. We are currently in the press and Adam is currently an essayist. However, he desires to turn into a major celebrity one day. Very much like his dad, his father is an extremely fruitful man and he resides in a major chateau. When Adam returns home, his father is simply emerging from the pool and the elderly person proceeds to request that his child punch him as hard as possible and Adam lets him know he can't do it since this man is old and could wind up getting injured. Philip then, at that point, proceeds to compliment his child for composing on a show, yet Adam lets his father know that he is just an associate. His father says he can call a major office and get him a major job. However, Adam declines, saying he doesn't trust in nepotism. His canine then, at that point, comes running towards him and it is being pursued by Vanessa. Adam said a final farewell to her a year prior, yet after that she has gotten in a close connection with his father. Adam is sickened to see that and proceeds to punch the elderly person in the stomach. Adam goes to see his companions and lets them know what he recently saw and they attempt to reassure the crushed kid. Adam is crushed when he understands that he isn't close at all to his dad and to his profession and love life too. He concludes that he will settle on a telephone decision to each young lady he knows and will continue to request that they see him until one of them concurs. His companions don't believe it's smart, however they actually support him. He is truly plastered and begins dialing. Now the following morning we see Adam awakening on a lounge chair of an outsider and he doesn't actually know the young lady's name. She proceeds to present herself as Shira and the kid understands that he does not even have his garments on and begins believing that he could have laid down with this young lady. This is the point at which a colossal person comes in and he's holding Adam's shirt. Adam is crushed to see that since he understands he could particularly have laid down with that person. This is what a companion named Patrice emerges and Adam is glad to see a face he realizes well. Patrice shocks him when she proceeds to let him know that it was her he laid down with. This is when Emma likewise appears and he has no clue about what is happening here. Emma at last lets him know that he laid down with not a single one of them. Emma then, at that point, advises him to follow him to her room and as they arrive he proceeds to ask her how in the world did he get into her room and she lets him know that he was the person who dialed her before the end of last night. She lets him know that he came to her place thinking it was his place and afterward he recently got taken going his garments. He is truly humiliated pretty much this and proceeds to apologize to her. She then lets him know that he even moved bare and it was enjoyable to watch. He then, at that point, begins explaining to her why he become inebriated. Furthermore, Emma lets him know that she is very much aware of what happened on the grounds that he recounted her the entire story before he nodded off the previous evening. Emma lets him know that she was entertained by his presence and gave him a grin. He proceeds to say that he is truly harmed after how his father has treated him. He anyway adds that he is glad that Emma doesn't believe him to be a cheapster or a downer. Emma is again sitting with him at the edge of the bed as they talk. She attempts to comfort him very much as she completed quite a while back and as they talk things begin to get personal among them and before we know it they're doing it on Emma's bed. When they are finished having copulation Emma lets him know that he shouldn't let anybody know that they did it. Emma additionally clarifies that she isn't the slightest bit keen on getting into a relationship at this moment, so when they meet each other the following time they will imagine like nothing occurred between them except for inevitably when Adam is sitting at a bistro he proceeds to call him. He leaves her a voice note asking her when they are going to meet straight away, yet he is stunned when he sees Emma strolling towards him. She is with a partner. Emma anyway acts diversely. She lets him know that she is in a hurry and must be someplace as quickly as time permits. When she is going to leave he proceeds to tell her that she looks perfect, yet she again imagines like nothing occurred among them and makes an off-kilter face as she leaves him without saying thank you. Eli, Adam's companion, is additionally there and he proceeds to ask what has occurred among him and Emma and Adam lets him know that they rested together a few days ago and Eli is truly glad for Adam anyway lets him know that she doesn't appear to be keen on him at all since she has not returned any of his calls and neither has she answered to his messages. Eli then, at that point, lets him know that he ought to simply move and attempt to get another young lady in light of the fact that Emma plainly doesn't appear to be that into him. The scene then, at that point, changes to an emergency clinic entryway where Emma is sitting with her partners. This is the point at which we see Adam approaching her, and he has a heart-molded swell in his hand, and when she sees him coming towards her she is truly humiliated and takes him to the side. Immediately she asks somebody on earth he is doing there, and he tells her that she has not been answering his messages, so he just came there to converse with her. Emma then makes it clear to him that he ought to quit pursuing her. She lets him know that with regards to connections she doesn't excel by any means, and she clarifies that she would rather not hurt him, so he ought to simply leave. He is feeling truly miserable, and they chose to be only companions with one another, and he doesn't show her that he is miserable about it. Emma then proceeds to converse with her companion Patrice, who tells her that she ought to get along with Adam since she won't track down a preferable person over him, yet Emma tells her that she isn't keen on him in that manner. Emma says that she is terrified of falling head over heels for him on the grounds that young men generally make her extremely upset, notwithstanding that she appears to be drawn in towards Adam. However, she simply needs to smother that inclination however much she can. This is the point at which she continues to take out her telephone and just message Adam. The scene then changes to Eli and Adam, who are at a recreation area, and as they walk Eli proceeds to give him a chastening for appearing at the clinic with an inflatable. They then go to the bistro. Wallace appears and gets some information about the inflatable, and Adam gets pissed at Eli as he told him not to tell any other individual. This is the point at which another young lady shows up getting some information about the inflatable, and he again gazes at Eli. Adam gets a message from Emma, and she has requested that he meet her at her put, and he proceeds to see her right away in spite of his companions telling him not to. He goes in to see her. They have a chemical sandwich, and after that she lets them know that she needs to be seeing someone. It won't be a heartfelt one, it will be simply actual. They will meet each other, have chemical sandwiches, and they will be companions, so they will be no hidden obligations. He consents to attempting it, however tells her that she is in the long run going to fall head over heels for him. It starts days go by, and keeping in mind that the others think they are seeing someone getting it done, Emma clarifies that there will be no eye-to-eye connection, no feelings, and no desire, and assuming any of that is distinguished, their plan will end. They are one day at a party where Patrice and Eli get to realize that they like each other well. Emma is conversing with a person named Sam, and Adam texts her colloquialism. Sam has little hands. Emma sees it as Adam being envious of Sam and advises him to avoid that since she isn't his. He says he knows it, and some other time when Sam and Adam are placing some stuff in the vehicle, Adam says he has a pleasant vehicle, and Sam attacks him saying he has gotten it with his own cash. Sam lets him know that he will wed Emma in light of the fact that he is the better man with a genuine work. Everything harms Adam, yet he decides to remain silent. Adam gives his content to the essayist on the set, yet the author lets him know that this isn't his responsibility to compose scripts. Yet when he gives it to another senior named Lucy, she lets him know that she will give it to the supervisor. Emma meets her sister Katie at the clinic, and Katie tells her that she is locked in now. Emma is then shown sitting with her companion, and she can't resist the urge to feel envious of her sister who has found love. Emma doesn't comprehend the idea of adoration. Adam appears, and he has brought cupcakes for everybody. Emma and he go into a room, and this time he solaces her, and they wind up embracing each other in bed, and Emma gets up and lets them know that they ought to stop immediately on the grounds that things are currently becoming profound between them. Emma and Adam are presently out searching for others to date. Emma is at a party, and she winds up hitting on a senior specialist, while Adam is with his companions, who advise him to have some good times in this time, while he actually can, in light of the fact that when this time has elapsed he will miss it on the grounds that being single method more young ladies. He is then seen at a bar where he sees a young lady. Lastly converses with her, yet as they talk another young lady appears, and the following thing we see: both the young ladies are kissing and Adam is between them. Wallace snaps a photo of this and sends it to Emma. She doesn't comprehend the image and starts imagining that Adam is having a three-way while Adam is in his room with these two young ladies. Emma arrives. She proceeds to advise the young ladies to leave and, surprisingly, proceed to drive them out of the house. She then, at that point, advises him to never vanish on her regardless of whether she tells him to. Adam inquires as to whether she is being desirous of different ladies, and she doesn't offer him a straight response. She simply lets him know that she fails to see what she feels, and the two get personal. After that, the following day, when he goes to work, he is surprised to see that they have organized an impromptu get together for him. Every one of them then, at that point, move away, and his father is sitting before the piano, and he proceeds to sing a melody for him. His father sings a tune, and afterward comes to converse with him. He inquires as to whether he has pardoned him, and afterward welcomes him to eat with him, where Vanessa is likewise going to be available. Adam is as yet pissed at his father, yet before he can say anything his dad is encircled by fans who are there to take a signature. Adam flies off the handle that he punches through the wall and damages himself gravely. He is taken to a medical clinic where Emma comes to mind him. Adam's father Alvin, Vanessa, Adam and Emma are sitting in an extravagant cafe when Alvin and Vanessa advise Adam that they need to make a child together. However, before they do that, they need Adam's approval. Adam answers by hitting his head on the table. Emma answers for him, telling off Alvin and Vanessa, saying that they shouldn't make a child since they're children themselves. She lets out her actual affections for Adam in a roundabout way by let Vanessa know that assuming that she needed to pick either Alvin and Adam, she'd pick Adam each and every time. Prior to leaving, she says that Adam is the best sex of her life. They leave the eatery and Adam asks her out on a genuine date. Emma's a piece reluctant, however she concurs. It's Valentine's Day and Adam gets Emma at work and they go little playing golf. They talk and ignore and hit it once more at the burger joint. They share a milkshake when Adam chooses now is the right time to admit his sentiments and starts to tell her he's succumbing to her, yet she doesn't allow him to complete it. Lakma Adam's folks once more and tells her that he's in adoration with Emma. She answers by hitting him and letting him know that he's destroying their relationship. She orders him to return her to work and he does. At the emergency clinic, Adam says he can't continue doing this any longer. Consummation their genuine game plan and leaves a month and a half pass. And we figure out that Emma's discouraged. In the meantime, Lucy has given Adam's episode to their supervisor who chooses to utilize it. The evening of Adam's episode, we see him lounging in his prosperity. In the meantime, Emma is in St. Nick Barbara for her sister's wedding. Emma and her mother have a discussion where her mother tells her not to shut everything down life, but rather embrace it regardless of whether it implies getting injured while becoming hopelessly enamored. Emma acknowledges she cherishes Adam and Katie advises her to call him. She does, and Adam, who's at the cast party, responds to it. In the wake of hearing Emma say she misses him, he lets her that she's just saying no, that since she's inclination desolate since it's her sister's wedding she'll deal with it. He hangs up on her and brings Lucy back home. Emma then, at that point, drives to his place. However, when she sees him with Lucy, she thinks he is with her now and leaves with a messed up heart. Later that very evening, Adam and Lucy are ungracefully attempting to get private when Vanessa calls to let him know his dad is in the emergency clinic. Adam races to the emergency clinic just to see Emma there too. Her partner Shira had illuminated her as Emma admits her sentiments to Adam. He requests that she seek after their relationship once more and she concurs. They eat together, an indication of a strings-joined relationship, and show up in time for her sister's wedding also. With that, the film reaches a conclusion of gratitude for observing. If it's not too much trouble, as in buy in and click the subscribe symbol to get new film recaps.